I was asked to join Dave Roth's band. What happened was that he was leaving or left already, Van Halen, and I was doing a big American tour, ACDC. And then right after that, I did my own tour of America with a band called Talas opening up, which was
What happens when one of rock's wildest frontmen meets the guitarist behind the world's hardest hitting riffs and gets flat out rejected? You won't believe the story behind David Lee Roth and ACDC. Recently, David Lee Roth, the iconic leader of Van Halen, who is recognized for his captivating stage appearance and tremendous intensity, made headlines once more. However, this time, it was related to an unexpected rejection by ACDC, one of the most iconic bands in rock. Fans may have dreamed of a dream partnership between Roth and the great guitarist Angus Young. But the reality was different, demonstrating that even rock royalty has creative limitations. Roth approached Angus Young, whose guitar riffs have characterized ACDC's distinctive sound for decades, with the possibility of working or playing with him, according to industry sources and recent reports. Potential combined performances, studio sessions, or even a special project that could have brought together two of the most prominent and colorful people in rock music were reportedly included in the plan. ACDC's hard-hitting, electric guitar-driven sound, along with David Lee Roth's dramatic vocals and stage antics, promised an unparalleled musical synergy that was nothing short of a fantasy for fans of classic rock. But even though the concept was exciting, Roth's proposal never got off the ground. Angus Young reportedly turned down the partnership. Although the band's specific motivations are unknown, those close to the group believe that ACDC has always taken a cautious approach to outside influences and partnerships in an effort to protect the band's recognizable sound and image. Thunderous rhythms, simple rock narratives, and intense guitar riffs have always been the foundation of ACDC's music. The inclusion of a character as colorful and unpredictable as Roth could have been interpreted as potentially upending that established dynamic. Immediately, the music industry took notice of this denial. Fans have debated the decision's possible motivations on forums, fan sites, and social media. Some argue that it was a case of artistic differences. Perhaps Roth's dramatic, high-energy style just did not mesh well with ACDC's direct, no-nonsense approach. Given Roth's and ACDC's hectic schedules with touring, recording, and ongoing legacy projects, some people think time might have been a factor. For whatever reason, the news reminds us of the fine line that great artists walk between preserving their brand and working together. But David Lee Roth is no stranger to testing limits. Roth rose to prominence as the dynamic frontman of Van Halen in the late 1970s and early 1980s. He was renowned for his dramatic stage presence, strong vocals, and capacity to command the stage with a blend of comedy and passion. He has continued to pursue solo endeavors, live concerts, and other partnerships throughout the years. In a field that is always evolving due to new ideas and performer generations, Roth has remained relevant in part because of his desire to try new things and network with other musicians. However, Angus Young has established a career that is legendary and ferociously consistent. The classic singles in ACDC's discography, such as Back in Black, Highway to Hell, and Thunderstruck, are all based on the band's distinctive guitar sound, which has gained international recognition. The group is known for carefully overseeing partnerships, making sure that any outside participation enhances rather than detracts from their primary sound. The band's longevity has been aided by this defensive strategy, which has allowed them to triumph on stages around the world and retain audience loyalty decades after their debut. The rejection of Roth brings to light the sometimes hidden conflict between maintaining musical identity and pursuing creative goals. Both musicians are obviously dedicated to upholding their own legacies, even while fans speculate about what may have been. Roth's constant search for new endeavors shows the constant inventiveness that has characterized his career, while ACDC's emphasis on maintaining the integrity of their sound is a calculated move that has kept the band current. Despite the fact that this specific cooperation will not take place, the story highlights the reasons why David Lee Roth and ACDC are still considered rock legends. While ACDC's methodical approach to their style guarantees that their music will continue to speak to listeners for centuries to come, Roth's audacity, charisma, and everlasting commitment to music continue to be celebrated by fans. Even though the encounter between these two iconic people ended in rejection, it serves as a reminder of the impact and timeless appeal of rock's most recognizable individuals. In the end, this story is about more than a partnership that was turned down. Rock icons' career management, artistic vision protection, and handling of opportunities that could change their musical direction are all shown. Even while fans may never see Roth and Angus Young together on stage or in the studio, the idea of them doing so keeps the discussion going, piques fans' interest, and demonstrates why these musicians are still so influential in the music industry. Relentlessly, David Lee Roth keeps up his creative endeavors, tours, and new projects, demonstrating that his influence and vitality are still as strong as ever. Meanwhile, ACDC has cemented its position in rock history with their distinctive sound. Despite its courteous demise, the tale of this almost collaborative relationship serves as a reminder to the world of David Lee Roth's and ACDC's ongoing significance, aspirations, and legendary stature.